It's 5 months away. It's like 153 days to Christmas. And I always say every year, and hello to Nancy Boda, who's joining me right now. Nice to see you, Nancy.
Happy Christmas in July to you.
Happy Christmas in July to you. I always say every year, Nancy, and I was a little better at it last year. I'm going to have it all done by November. But then when you think you're done early, you put too many extra tasks on your plate, and then all of a sudden you're running late again. Today's the day to be done early so that when the storm does happen, that unexpected weather, you're going to be ready with this item, which has been selling like gangbusters,
like
actually.
Hot
like
cakes.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think all of you realize that, like it or not, it is going to snow. Whether it's a little or whether it's a lot, you still have to move the snow. And this is the way to do it.
Many areas of Canada this past year absolutely, were inundated with multi-feet of snow and blizzards, and you never know when or where it's going to hit.
That's right. And moving snow can be one of the most dangerous tasks when it comes to physical activity, because none of us are ever prepared for it. Nobody gets there and starts to warm up before they go out and shovel the snow. You're never dressed right and you're always doing it in a rush. Well, shoveling is out. Let's get rid of that. Here's a way to move the snow inexpensively, and so inexpensive, in fact, that you could buy 3 shovels and it's the same price as the Snow Joe. This is no average Joe. Take a look at this.
All right.
Take a look at this. This is a snow thrower. Now, this is going to be able to move that snow a distance of 20 feet. You've got a 12-inch path right here. You've got ABS plastic rotors, so they're nice and strong. So super hard. They're not going to break. They're not going to get caught on anything.
Looks good.
The entire unit only weighs 12.5 pounds, so you can very easily, right before you go to work, you go outside and you see, oh my gosh, there's 4 or 5 inches of snow. Let's get rid of it.
Or maybe just at your steps along the sidewalk, right? Because you've got to clear your walk before you go to work or something.
That's right. This is the unit to do it with. So you've got a 12-inch path right here. It weighs 12.5 pounds. It'll be so easy for you to do everything that you need to do with it, whether it's a little, whether it's a lot. As you work your way up, take a look right here. You've got this great bend in the handle. Now, here, I'll move it sideways so you can see it. See the bend in the handle? That is designed so that you don't have to bend over. So everything about this is going to make moving snow easier for you. Then you've also got this directional grip right here, if you see where my hand is, and this right here. This you can actually change. You can move it up, move it down, depending on how tall you are. So I have it here, so it's nice and comfortable.
So what's the worst thing we all know we do when we're shoveling snow is we bend over and
and then twist. Bend over and twist. With this, you're not going to do any of that. You're simply going to move forward with it. And take a look as you move your way up right here. There's also a great safety built right into it. You'll receive 2 little keys that come with it, and that's how you start it. You put the little key in. You put your extension cord onto it, press the trigger, and away you go.
Away we go.
It's no different than using a vacuum cleaner. It's that easy, and you will simply move forward. Now, I tried to bring you some snow, but it just kept on melting there.
Yeah, I'm not too wild about this other option I've got here.
You know what? With that option,
I have a few of these in the garage, and they're terrible to work with.
They're terrible. Not to mention the fact that
they don't pick anything up.
They don't, but snow is so heavy. Let's say, for example, you are going to move 5 pounds of snow per 5 seconds.
Quit.
Okay, that's 60 pounds of snow in 1 minute.
In 1 minute, yeah.
In 15 minutes, that's 900 pounds of snow.
Oh my gosh.
Now you wonder why thousands upon thousands of people every single winter end up in emergency rooms, because you don't think about that. You think, oh, it's just my little driveway. Here is a way to eliminate that possibility of hurting yourself. Whether this is for yourself, whether it's a gift for somebody else, look at how easy this is. You'll simply glide along that walkway, that driveway, that back deck you've got. Maybe you've got little dogs the way I do, that they have to go outside. Oh, look at what you're doing. And so many people try to shovel it over their back. And now, what would you do? Let's say it's very early in the morning. You're off to work, dashing off to the studio. All of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of snow. You're all dressed up. What do you do?
It's happened many times. You have to get up early, and you're out there. It's terrible.
And you know what else?
This is so easy.
It's so easy. What else is great about it? 2-year manufacturer's warranty comes with it. So you've got our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Okay.
And then 2 years from Snow Joe. Snow Joe is huge when it comes to snow removal equipment. Do a little research on them. You'll be able to see that, you know, they've got a lot of different units out there. But you will also find that if you are looking at snow throwers, there aren't a lot of them out there.
Right.
And some of the ones that you see are very, very flimsy, unlike this that is very sturdy machine, very sturdy. You can feel it, like that entire 12.5 pounds, like it's right there in the base. Give it a little lift, and you'll see, like you can tell that it's powerful, it's sturdy, it's not flimsy, it's not going to fall apart. And you know, for the manufacturer to give you 2 years warranty on it, right there, they back the product right there.
So it has like a bit of a base down there, is it?
Right,
oh,
that base is for it to slide along on.
Okay, so you can see that, and then so this is actually a snow thrower. Now you were talking about this way, the old-fashioned way of doing it, which can be back breaking.
Absolutely.
And then you have the danger of lifting too much, which can have other implications why you might end up in an emergency.
If you have any sort of if you're predisposed to heart problems, it's not even so much the lifting, it's the combination of the lifting and the fact that you're outside in the cold and your arteries constrict. All of a sudden, your heart's pumping faster, your blood can't get through it. Like, it's an accident.
How much can this actually, I agree, how much can this actually move?
300 pounds per minute.
Wow.
So if you're doing 5 pounds per 5 seconds. So if you tried, because I was trying to figure out what could I possibly move, and I was doing it nice and slowly. They were trying to do the math, and how quickly would I be shoveling snow? So I figured 60 pounds per minute. But that's if I'm going consistently for 15 minutes and able to move 900 pounds of snow.
Most of us aren't really able to do that. No,
I can't see it.
We're not machines. We're not built like machines, and and you don't want to push yourself, because oftentimes that's when injuries and accidents happen.
With the snow, Joe, you don't even have, look at this, I can be with one hand, the other hand holding the extension cord. Maybe it's only 3 inches of snow you've got.
And how fast do you walk? Just go right along.
You're going to go, you're not going to go so fast, but the same sort of speed that you would if you were pushing your shovel.
And how is it working, Nancy?
Well, what's happening is those rotors, here, I'll just let it go and shut it off so you can see them.
Okay.
They start moving, they just pick up, and then they throw. The snow will hit this top fender right here, and it will just blow straight ahead. Yep, it'll blast it.
So it's like a big sweeper.
20 feet straight ahead.
Sweeper thrower.
Exactly.
Blasting.
That's right. So a powered shovel. So you never have to bend down. You never have to do anything.
Great. $84.99.
And the great thing is, if maybe you need to get around, maybe you've got a round walkway or something, you've got this extra handle right here that, as I told you, it's totally adjustable. I can move it up, move it down, depending on your height.
So you've adjusted this for yourself?
That's right. Yeah. And it's very comfortable. I don't have to bend over to do it. You can be standing totally up straight, pushing it, clearing off your driveway, doing it within a couple of minutes, because 300 pounds of snow per minute. And if it's, a very, very heavy amount of snow, do it in layers.
Sure.
Go over the top layer, because you can easily munch through 4 inches of snow with the snow, Joe. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to, plow through a foot of snow and easily blow it. No,
I mean, even
be realistic
it's not a
about
snow blower.
No.
But it's still a 7.5 amp power.
Yes.
It can throw your snow. My research shows up to 20 feet.
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's huge.
And that's huge. And
that's all you need. You don't want to have to worry about a shovel. Have this handy. It's electrical. Right. So you simply plug it in.
You simply plug it in, and all you'll need is to get an extension cord to go with it. So if you're going to do, sure.
So you've got, so there it is, a double plug.
Yeah.
You just plug it into the extension cord, and away
I've put a 25-foot extension cord on it, because that way I can do my driveway with it. Right. And it's, the perfect length. I don't have a 25-foot driveway, but, it's for sure 15.
Yeah.
So it's just
perfect.
Even
your stairs, I think, would be good,
your stairs, your front walkway, your back deck, all of that. And a lot of people that have sidewalks in front of their homes, they're responsible for keeping it clear. We're all responsible for our own common areas, so this is a great way to do it.
So let this do the work. So while we're going here, you're walking along, you're upright. If I'm shoveling, I'm bent like this.
And how many times will you have to do that?
And throwing it. Or even if I'm walking along with you, then this gets so heavy and full, and then you're trying to throw it. So this becomes dangerous.
Very dangerous.
And even this is heavy.
Absolutely. When I was saying that you can move 5 pounds of snow in 5 seconds, who actually leaves it at 5 pounds? You will try to squish as much snow onto your shovel as you possibly can, and what you ultimately end up doing is, for sure. Oh yes, I can move it, or you're trying to push the entire driveway length of snow down to the end of the driveway.
Oh, by the way, we're offering 3 payments of $28.33 for you to buy this now. Because you know often, too, what happens every year, Nancy, is it seems like the minute the first storm, the first snow hits, everything's sold out.
Right.
You can't find it for love nor money. Now we have it available early on Christmas in July at a great value. This visit only, that's today, and you'll be so glad you got this.
You will be so glad.
And then take advantage of our easy payment option. Maybe you're thinking of this even for a family member to get it for him or her. For young moms who are at home looking after little ones, they have a lot to do. They just want to get out there and look after the drive. Or it could be for senior grandma.
Absolutely.
And for the guys, too, that want to, you want to be able to clear the walkway without it taking too much time, and certainly without any injury. For injury prevention.
That's right. This could be in addition to that big, huge snowblower that you've already got. Perhaps you just want to use your Snow Joe when it comes to the lighter snowfall that happens to quickly eliminate the snow from the steps, or it's a great way to get the kids involved.
So is there any assembly here, Nancy?
The only assembly that you will have to do when this arrives is you'll have to put the handle together right up here.
And
if you take a look.
Right, just join them.
I put this together. Then, if you take a look right back here, the actual bottom portion of it and the handle are not attached when it arrives. So you will simply slide this piece in right here, and there's 2 screws that you'll put on right in here, and I just screwed them together. And that's all there is to it.
Excellent.
It took me all of 5 minutes.
And then you can adjust the handle you mentioned
the
also
handle
for your own height.
your height to see where you're comfortable, and away you go. And I'm so glad and so pleased to be able to bring you this product. I can't wait to actually use it myself, because I can tell just from the feel of it, and you'll feel the exact same way when you get this at home and you give it, feel it.
Yeah.
It's very sturdy, it's very strong.
Good.
You can tell that it's
made.
extremely high quality. I would even get this and put it away for a great, amazing gift for somebody,
That's
a
a great
housewarming
idea.
gift. Somebody just bought a new house. But in addition to a snow blower that you've already got, this certainly beats having a shovel. And if you look at the price of it, I was pricing shovels yesterday.
Yes.
And I thought, oh my gosh, a shovel, a decent shovel is $40.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Right.
if a shovel is $40 and you need to do all the work, why not get a Snow Joe for this price?
The snow.
That it's going to do all the work for you. You don't have to bend over. It's not
You don't have to
backbreaking.
push it.
No.
You don't have to lift it.
Right.
You just plug it in.
And it's small enough that you can easily have it just sitting there on standby in your garage all year round.
Ooh, that's
It's
power.
not going to take up a lot of space.
Right.
And it's just a great, easy-to-use unit for absolutely everybody. I love it for the moms that are at home that, you quickly need to clear the area, whether it's for the kids to go out and play, whether it's so that the mailman can get into your house, it's, so that the dog can go out, for its little business. But absolutely everyone can use it. And if you're saying that, okay, well, we didn't get a tremendous amount of snow, at least in our neck of the woods here. We didn't last year, but we did get some snow. And you don't need a tremendous amount of snow to use your Snow Joe. It is no average Joe. It's going to be your best friend Joe.
It's Snow Joe.
It's Snow Joe.
It's Snow Joe. It's no average Joe. I like that.
That's right.
It's really a fabulous idea. It makes a lot of sense because
12 and a half
12.5
pounds.
pounds. Keeping you also in a good position, because when you're out, there could be a little ice under that snow.
Yeah.
If you're bent over in a position, you don't want to slip and fall where you could hurt a hip or a knee or a leg or back. And it also will help prevent injury. But you know what? It's going to get the job done for you.
It'll get the job done. And, if you have to go over the area twice, that's okay.
That's
it's still not difficult for you.
Let the Snow Joe do all the work.
With one hand.
It's Joe.
Yeah.
It's Snow Joe.
Snow Joe.
Snow Joe's
going to
be
your average Joe.
I think it's great. Thanks so much, Nancy.
My
so
pleasure.
nice to see you again.
Nice seeing you.
Love
Happy
it.
Christmas in July.
You too.